Hey there, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you're watching this from. And it's going to be a small talk on experiences. So, as we know in life, there are a lot of experiences that we have to go through, be it through our personal lives, be it through our relationships, through our jobs as well, our careers, our education, and overall growing in our faith in whatever religion we are in and we believe in, as well as, our overall growth as a human being, because that that is what those experiences normally cater to or help with. It's to build yourself as a human being, is to allow yourself to experience new things in terms of, places, in terms of experiencing traveling around the world, meeting different cultures, understanding their backgrounds and knowing where they come from and why they do what they do and what are their beliefs and so on, as well as getting to be able to try out their different cuisines and so on in terms of traveling. And in terms of experiences, be it relationships, creating bonds with other people, forming, friendships with them, depending on, your your common grounds on the beliefs that you have, on the things that you like to do, your hobbies, your passions, what you stand for, what you don't, and so on. So I believe everything in life and life itself and as a whole is an experience because you know that's basically what it is. It's experience everything, and I feel like living your life to the fullest doesn't necessarily mean to be doing all of these extravagant activities, traveling to all of these different countries and so on. If it would be nice if you would be able to do that, and if you do have the option and you are capable, I would suggest to do it. But if you're not, then that's not to worry because, like I said, every day is an experience, and you know, even though sometimes every day might feel like the same thing over and over again, like a repetitive cycle, sometimes something new can come out of nowhere. It could be on your way to work. You might experience a new incident or a new thing that you've never seen before. Or it could be, when you're getting up in the morning, you see something different from the usual view that you see every day, and you might be interacting with different people or new people that you may come across by, and they may bring some new insights to you or some new perspectives that you haven't really gotten to know yet and gotten to familiarize yourself with. So yeah, I mean, everything in life in and of itself, once again, is an experience, and the only way we can truly have that and discover that is by going out there, by putting ourselves out there, by, you know, interacting with people, not being afraid to open up about ourselves, to hear what they have to say about themselves, to listen and to basically interact. It's a pretty scary thing, of course, meeting new people and not able to decipher, uh, to conclude whether they're going to judge you, whether they're going to agree with you, whether you are going to mesh very well in terms of communication, in terms of your interactions. But I mean, you'll never know unless you try, right? So we can't always be so caught up in our own heads that we stop ourselves from having relationships. We stop ourselves from chasing experiences or our dreams to do the things that we want to do. Or we can't, you know, let ourselves or our own inner voice stop us from living life, because most of the time I feel that way too. I feel like, these voices in my head get really loud sometimes, and so that's why I write them down. Sometimes I talk about it, like these podcasts, and it gets really heavy and really loud in there. But I try my best not to allow it to stop me because what's the point in staying inside and listening to that voice in your head that's filled with negative thoughts when you can actually go out there and see if it's true or not. If it's true, then well, you've learned something, it confirms something. But if it's not, you're greeted with an unexpectedly pleasant and very touching surprise because, you know, you form bonds and relationships. They start out as acquaintances with other people, and you grow into friendships and ultimately brotherhood and sisterhoods and so on. And if in any case, if it's in terms of a loving relationship and a romantic relationship, you might end up with the love of your life. You know, your significant other for the rest of your life. And I believe that's very beautiful in and of itself, you know, from random strangers to best friends to brothers and sisters to significant other. It's a very touching tale and touching sequence if you think about it. And in terms of, you know, traveling, you know, you might be able to find a place where you want to settle down, where you feel like this could be your home away from home. And, you know, sometimes we feel so alienated, sometimes we feel so so like an outcast in terms of certain places where we are currently at. And so going out there and traveling and, you know, even within the country or within the city, you can find a place which is your sweet spot, which is your place that you can call your home away from home, or a place of just, you know, for you to breathe and for you to be outside of and away from all of that noise and all of that negativity. And I mean, like in terms of experiencing new hobbies and new new things or trying out new things that you never, you know, thought of doing, it's good because you might be able to find that passion of yours. You might be able to find that calling of yours in life or the thing that gives you purpose every day or gives you a reason to get up every day with this, you know, with this inspiring and, you know, this motivated attitude. And you'll be able to find something that you can be disciplined at as well and you can be consistent with, and it can grow and become something beautiful as well. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about just, you know, doing the experience, you know, doing the things that you need to do, going out there and just experiencing life in and of itself as a whole, because that's uh, that's basically why we're here. That's basically why we're born. We weren't born to be, you know, cooped up in our own little box or nest. We're we were born to eventually, once we're brave enough and old enough, to spread our wings and fly. You know. So yeah, I mean that's all for this talk, guys. Hope you have a great day ahead, and hope you took something away from this. Thank you for watching.